somebody's finally answered. It wasn't even my mum. I think it was my dad that answered. Hey. Hey. My dad grabbed me by my blazer. He grabbed me by my blazer. He said, get inside. I said, okay.
Thumbnail. That's a cute thumbnail, actually. Bitch, start talking.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. You know who it is, Siann, Jada, period. So I wanted to do something a little spicy for the channel because, you know, my channel's been a bit mellow, you know, with my putting up my chest of drawers, you know, little mini birthday vlogs. I thought I'm gonna come with a story time. Now, if you have me on Snapchat, which my Snapchat is gonna be right there, if you have me on Snapchat, you've probably seen the story already. You've probably heard the story already. But it's a classic. It's a classic, and I had to bring it to YouTube. I had to. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Oh, and before we get into the story time, if you haven't already, check out my previous videos. If you have, make sure that you've subscribed. Make sure that you're liking, make sure that you're commenting, and make sure that you're sharing my channel. And I also want to say a massive thank you to the 56 of you that had actually pressed subscribe. Like, you guys are my actual best friends, and I love you guys, I really do. So thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't, do it. And now we can get into it. So by the title of this video, you know what's happening. Okay, I went missing and I almost got my ass beat, but I survived to tell the tale. I survived to tell the story. Let me set the scene for you, okay? This was back in 2016, so I was 16 years old. I was in year 11. I was in school at the time. When I was 16, guys, I thought I was grown. I actually thought I was grown. Like, I really thought nobody could tell me anything. That was not the case, okay? I think it was definitely a weekday, obviously. And I feel like for some reason, it felt like it was a Monday to me. Monday screaming to me. So, I've gone to school, 8:30 start, you know the things. Gone to school. Now, at this time, I had a little boyfriend, or whatever you want to call it. I had a little some. Okay, and usually I would chill with him after school, whatever, you know how it is in school. We'll go to the park, or we'll go chill, or go eat or something. It's come to the end of school, and to be honest, I used to do sports and I used to do extra stuff at the end of the day. So my parents would usually expect me to come home around 5:30 if I'm pushing it. If I'm really pushing it was 5:30. Because I would do volleyball, I would do netball, I would do whatever. So it wasn't like it was strange for me to be coming home late. This was like, I'm sure this was in January, so it got dark very quickly because it's winter. It got dark very quickly. I'm a young, small girl. My parents want me home, they want me safe. And if I'm not home, they wouldn't know why I'm not home. Even at my big age of 16, because I see some of you 16-year-olds now, yo, life was not like that when I was 16. After school now, I don't even think I had an after school club this day. I just think I wanted to chill with my little boyfriend. I need to give him a name. What should I call him? I'll call him Blow Dryer. This the first thing I saw. Everybody knew about me and Blow Dryer, innit? Like, everyone knew we was together. Like, if you didn't know, then what was you doing? We're all chilling after school. We're just walking around school at this point, but you know, school after a certain time, they want to kick you out now. So it got to about 5 something, and this is when we decided that me and my friendship group was going to walk home. There was maybe a good 6-7 of us at the beginning of the night. For some reason, I decided to take the long way home because I wanted to chill with Blow Dryer. Like, everyone else was in the way. Like, why was you still with us? Like, you don't even live near me. slowly but surely, everyone was dropping off and going home. It's getting darker, it's getting later. It's about 6 o'clock now. So I've actually gotten to my road about 6 something. I've gotten to my road and I'm with Blow Dryer and one other friend. I'm gonna call her Headscarf. Literally on my road, and if I look up, I can literally see my house. Yeah, so we're all chilling. It's just 3 of us. Now, Headscarf actually lives pretty much next to me. Like, I live here, Headscarf lives here. Literally. Like, we live 3 minutes away from each other, if even 3 minutes. So, me and Blow Dryer, we're tumbling, we're play fighting, we're doing our cute stuff or whatever. It's still getting later, still getting darker, and Headscarf is like, do you know what, I live right there, I'm just gonna go, text me, get in. I was like, yeah, that's all cool. So it's just me and Blow Dryer. So me and Blow Dryer, we find this like little, it was like a little private property car park. Bearing in mind, yeah, I'm still literally opposite my house. Like, I'm still on my road, right? But me and Blow Dryer, we just started talking, we just started chilling. None of that mad stuff happened. Don't get it twisted. None of that mad stuff happened. I was too young with them days. But, you know, we was doing the cutesy stuff, you know, the kissing here and there, and, you know, just chilling. For some reason, like an idiot, I turned my phone on silent because I know after a certain time my pets are going to be calling me. I didn't really want to hear it. I was enjoying my company with Blow Dryer. So I turned my phone on silent. Anywho, we're talking, we're vibing. I'm not gonna lie, I had a good time.
Now why would you say that?
Mad, not like that. I just enjoyed his company at the time because he was my boyfriend at the time. I enjoyed his company. Where was I? Something just made me check my phone because I knew it was late. But I didn't know how late it was. Something was telling me, Siann, check your time. Check the time. I've checked the time. Bearing in mind, this is a school day. And as I said, I think it was a Monday. First day of the week. I've checked the time.
It's 9 something.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I have this mentality. If I've already fucked up, why not just continue with what I've done? Do you know what I mean? I've already messed up. I'm already in trouble. Because it's not even that I was out late. It's that I didn't communicate with anybody as to where I was, who I was with. Nothing. I've said the time is 9 something. And I've said, you know what? Another hour won't hurt. Turn my phone back on silent. It gets to 11 o'clock. I've gone back to check my phone. I kid you not. I had 20 something missed calls from my mother and 50 something missed calls from my father. I kid you not. I was shaking in my boots. Okay, I'm seeing 20 text messages from all different kinds of friends. Siann, where are you? Where are you? Who are you with? Let me know you're alive. Let me know that you're safe. Your mom called me. Your mom texted me. I said, whoa. And the first person I called, I can't even remember the first person I called. I just know it wasn't my mom or my dad. My friend called me and he was like, Siann, where are you? I was like, bro, I swear to you, I'm outside my house. I've been outside my house this whole time. He was like, Siann, get your ass home. Because I don't think I'm going to see you tomorrow. Because it seems that back in the day, I used to gallivant. I used to be outside. As to why my parents, or my mum in specific, had my friends' numbers. I haven't even got into my front door yet. I'm texting my friends. I'm like, bro, I know I rapped it. Like, I know I rapped it. But what can we do now? What can we do now? Me, I'm so dramatic. Oh yeah, actually, Mr. B, Headscarf Headscarf has gone around the area to try and find me. Finally, when Headscarf got a hold of me, I told her I'm outside my door. I just haven't knocked on my door yet. I didn't have keys. That's the key part of the story. I have a story time as to why I didn't have keys. So I've told her I'm outside my house. She's like, bro, go inside. Like, you're already in trouble. Like, just go inside. Like, your mum has been so scared. Let me tell you something here. I sat on the floor outside my front door and I cried. I knew I was either gonna get my ass absolutely beat. I was going to get annihilated, or something else was gonna happen. But I knew there was not gonna be any positive outcome of this scenario. All because I wanted to chill with Blow Dryer. Blow Dryer didn't even get in trouble. Blow Dryer did not get in trouble because I spoke to him the next day. I went to school the next day. But before we get into that, let me tell you what happened when I stepped through the door. I had to knock on the door because I didn't have keys. So the sheer embarrassment and the sheer shame and the fear in my eyes as I knocked on the door. At first I didn't even hear anybody come and answer the door. I thought, that's it. I'm homeless now. Sean, you are homeless. 16 and you are homeless. Are you proud? Are you proud? Somebody's finally answered. It wasn't even my mom. I think it was my dad that answered. Hey. Hey. My dad grabbed me by my blazer. He grabbed me by my blazer. He said, get inside. I said, this is either where I lose my life or I lose a rib or a limb or something. My dad was going to absolutely annihilate me, but he didn't. He didn't. My mom came in. She was gonna. My mom tried to do a little sneak attack thing. She even came in through the kitchen, because the way my house is set up, it's my front door. Then the first room is the kitchen. Straight is the living room, and the stairs. Right. She tried to do a little maneuver around the kitchen. I said, whoa. She tried. I swear down. She tried to swing for me. My dad said, I'm not even gonna hit you, but you see what you're gonna do? You're gonna give me your phone right now. My parents know my phone is my life. My phone is my life. That's how they knew to punish me. Beating me wasn't going to do nothing. Silencing wasn't going to do nothing. But you see, the minute I don't have my phone, hey, my social life is over. I'm a social media person, if you haven't already noticed. So that was the one way they knew they could get to me. So the next morning I have woken up. I actually went to bed. I cried myself to sleep because I think my dad said he's so disappointed or something. And though my dad is not a talker, do you know what I mean? So when my dad talks, I know it's serious. Do you know what I mean? My dad don't say too much. So when my dad is pissed off at me, I know it's serious. Do you know what I mean? The next morning has come now. My conditions of my punishment have been agreed. Well, not agreed because I didn't have a choice. I did not have a choice. I was to be picked up every day from school by one of my parents. Oh, the PTSD, I'm getting flashbacks. I was literally to go to and from school unless I had a prefect meeting. If I didn't have a prefect meeting, taking my ass home. Even if I had rounders or something, doesn't matter what after school club I had, I wasn't going. It was school, it was home. I wasn't allowed out. I wasn't allowed to go to none of my friends' houses. I wasn't allowed to go to none of their birthdays for months. This thing happened in January, and I still remember not having a phone all the way up until like the ending of March. Yeah, the ending of March. I even went to a whole ski trip in Austria without my phone. I was in a foreign... They didn't care. They didn't care. I was in a foreign country without my phone. I was with my school, but still, they didn't care. I was to be picked up every day from school by one of my parents at 3:15 on the dot. on the dot. And even if I had a meeting, my parents would wait in the reception for me and take my ass home. And all my friends knew about it. So as I've gone to school the next day now, all my friends, they want to hear the story. They want to know what went down in my household when I go home. They wanted to know what happened. They wanted to know how I was still alive, if I had any black eyes, if I had any bruises, you know. Everybody knows my parents. As I said, we are African. We discipline. Let's not shy away from that fact. We discipline. Do you know what I mean? But I went to school, I was unharmed, you know. Not a scratch on my body. But yeah, I told everyone who I was with, because my friends didn't even know who I was with. The only person, the last person to see me was Headscarf. And yeah, so I think she figured that I was still with Blow Dryer. And I think one other friend who my mum texted told my mum that she thought I was with Blow Dryer, but she tried to make it seem like she didn't know. She snitched she was trying to be diplomatic about her snitching, which I rate, but I don't at the same time, because none of my other friends snitched. But we move. I'm not friends with her anymore. So yeah, I spoke to Blow Dryer and he was calm, he didn't get in trouble or nothing, you know. I was like, must be nice for some. After that happened, because I was basically on lock, that relationship kind of just dissolved, because if I couldn't see him after school, and if I couldn't text him, what was the point, you know? So that fizzled out pretty quickly, to be fair. And no one really had sympathy for me. Everyone was like, good, bitch. What was you thinking? You could have at least just sent them a text. And then everyone kind of labeled me as the girl that went missing. And I'm sure people really did actually go missing in my year, but that story has just stuck with me. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the story. Life lesson. I definitely learned my lesson after that, because not having a phone for those months and not being able to socialize, the only social hours I had was literally in school, and really and truly that's literally a break and lunchtime, because that's what I'm with my friends. Do you know what I mean? That's what I get for trying to be a sneaky bitch. I never went missing again. Actually, I did. I think that was the big one. We've moved on as a family, you know. We've hashed it out, we've spoken about the situation. Do I regret it? No. Would I do it again? It was nice to spend the time I did with my partner at the time. Girl, you were 16. That's the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed the story. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. And tell me if you want to see any more story times. If you want to tell me about your Snapchats, I said my Snapchat's gonna be here. That's my main form of like social media. I feel good. If you're trying to get a hold of me, then Snapchat's probably the way to get a hold of me. We'll catch you in my next video.
Ciao. My eyelash has been pissing me off this whole time. If anybody thinks they're gonna tell me, oh my god, I can see, I know it's crooked. This is my first ever time wearing strip eyelashes, so please mind your business and keep it moving. Swoop, Corvette, how can I put the jet like that? Or beach. Oh wait, no, that's correct. Girl, it's a long night. Okay, you got assignments to do. Ciao.